Hi, everyone. I hope we are live. Let me check. Where is everyone? Hi, I can see two people have joined the live stream. Hi, good evening. Let's wait for others to join. Welcome, 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 welcome. I can see three people now. Let's just wait for others to onboard. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are 3 now, 6 now. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Building an Online Presence 101. Are you ready? Welcome, everybody. Let's wait a little bit for others to join in. I think we can give about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Hi, Ruth. All right. If you can hear me, kindly drop something in the chat box so that I can be sure that you can hear me. You can see me. Hi. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Moshokpe. Hi, everybody. Oh, it's so good to have you here too, Ruth. Victoria says she's ready. Ruth says, I'm ready. All right. If you can hear me, please signify in the comment section. Nobody has said they can hear me. Oh, I'm not sure. Hi, Grace. Hi, Emek or Annie. So good to have you here. Let's wait one more minute so that we can delve in. We have a lot to do. Okay, I can see I can. That's good to know. All right, it's so good to know that you can hear me and I am audible enough. Yeah. Hi, Timmy Lane. It's good to have you here. Hi, MEC. Hi. Oh, very good. That's good to know. We are 14 now. Let's just wait one more minute, just one more minute. Let's wait for them so that they don't miss out any parts from any parts. All right. We're about to get started. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that we're about to start. They should join in now so that they don't miss out on any parts. Hi, Abiola. So good to have you here. Oh, see the way I'm smiling. My cheeks are already hurting. So good to have you guys here. Okay, we are 18 now. Countdown. We're about to get started. Oh. All right. Once my timer hits 4, we're gonna get started. Hello. Let me say hi. Hi, Flourish. Hi, movie recaps. I'm not sure I can get the name there. Hi, welcome. Welcome to Building an Online Presence 101. Hi, Ibuku. So good to have you guys here. All right. So I think it is time to get started already because we have a large syllabus and I want us to leave here in time so that we can prepare for a service tomorrow. So hello, everybody. Good evening. It's so good to have each and every one of you here. Thank you so much for signing up for Building an Online Presence 101. Thank you for trusting me and signing up. And I assure you that you're going to get the value for your time, right? You're going to get the value for your time. Thank you so much for joining in. And I know that you joined this class so that you can understand how you can build an online presence that not only positions you for growth, but also positions you rightly for opportunities. And I can assure you that is what you're going to get at the end of this class. We're going to go systematically. And as I've said over and over again, I have tried to break down everything into simplified practical steps that you can take easily so that you can build the online presence that you desire. And if you notice, I've always been saying you don't have to be a content creator to build an online presence. We've seen a lot of people who are not primarily content creators build online presences. When we talk of the likes of businessmen like Obi Kubana, even the Elumelu, these guys are not making money off content creation online, but they have decided to have an online presence for a reason. So as I would always say, you don't need to be a content creator in order to build an online presence. But one thing is very important. You have to think like a content creator, because it's an online space, it's the online space, and you need to do the right things in order to be positioned rightly. You need to do the right things. You need to know the right things. So knowing the right things and doing the right things entails thinking like a content creator. And that is why I am here today, to help you think like a content creator, so that you can understand how these things work, how you can curate rightly to suit the reason why you want to show up online. So that is why we are here today. And let me introduce myself for those of you meeting me for the first time. My name is Grace Kenneth. I am primarily, let me start with that. I am primarily a 600 level dental student. Yeah, in the University of Ibadan, the prestigious first and best, if I should say. And then professionally, I am a professional event host, compare. So I love when events flow seamlessly and people get the value of their time when they show up for events. So I am that event host that keeps the energy high and keeps your event flow seamless. So I am also a content creator. I've been creating content for over 5 years now, and I have been able to position my brand rightly online, such that if you check me up online, what I stand for, what I do would speak for itself. And I've seen that happen over time. And throughout last year, almost all the hosting gigs I got, I didn't have to submit my portfolio. Why? They say, oh, I recommend Grace Ken for the job. Grace Kenneth for the job. All right, check her Instagram page, check her TikTok page, check her primarily Instagram, right? And when they check it, they're like, oh, this girl is good. Oh, I think we can trust her with this job. Oh, I think she can do it. And why? Because I have positioned myself rightly online to be able to harness those opportunities. So even when I cannot speak for myself, even when I cannot defend myself, that digital footprints that I have left, or those digital footprints I have left, they speak for me in times I cannot speak for myself. I didn't have to submit. I have a portfolio curated for work, but I didn't have to submit that portfolio a lot of times, because once I'm recommended, people don't even have time these days to wait for your portfolio. They're like, oh, what's her Instagram handle? Oh, where can we check her up? And they check you up, and whatever they see gives them a perception of who you are. So yeah, welcome to Building an Online Presence 101. If you're excited to be here, please let me see it in the chat box. It's exciting to have each and every one of you here. And if you know somebody who is supposed to be here and has not joined, please send them the link to join in now. It is not too late before we delve into the class for today. Please call a friend, text them, tell them to join in. We are live already. They should join in now. Text them, share the link on your status. You don't know who might need this, so you can share it as far as possible. Yeah, we made room for more people. We wanted it to be a smaller gathering, but you guys asked for something larger, and now as many people, in fact, call your 1,000 family members. We have space for them so they can come and join in now. Yeah, I can see the excitement in the comment section. Hi, everyone. So yeah, we're about to get started. What's it by my time? We will start in 2 minutes. Like, I'm going to share the slides and begin in 2 minutes. So I'm giving you time to share the link. Share the link to everybody who is supposed to be here. Let them join in. This is not a class that they should miss. And anybody you know who is building an online presence, be it a personal brand, be it a business brand, I'm going to be covering for both aspects. And whatever their goal is, maybe, oh, I don't want to be a content creator, but it's important to show up online. Tell them to join this live now. We're about to get started, and we're about to delve into building an online presence 101, because it's a beginner's class, and I'm just going to be introducing you into this concept and giving you enough knowledge that will equip you to actually build your online presence. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. And since it's a live stream and I can't hear from you, whatever issues you have, kindly drop it in the chat box. We have admins who will be going through the chat box during the course of the class, and they'll be taking whatever suggestion, whatever issue you're encountering. If you also have a question, although there's going to be a Q&A segment of this class where you can ask your questions, but just in case you have a question, you can also drop it in the chat box and the admins will take note of it and notify me of those questions. It's 8:10 and let's delve into class for today. Okay. So, yeah, we are live. If you can see my screen, please notify me in the chat box if you can see my slide. Can you see my slide? Can you still hear me? Oh, somebody's asking, how long is this class? It's going to last max 1 hour, 30 minutes, and we are out of here. That is including the Q&A session. So I am hoping to be done with the slides in about 1 hour, but if it should extend for any reason, 1 hour, 15 minutes, and we are out of here. So can you see my slides? All right, I can see that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can see it very well. Beautiful. So I guess we can begin. So building an online presence 101. And the subtitle is How to Position Yourself Online and Attract Opportunities Even as a Beginner. So from this first slide, you can see that I put a construction worker, social media platforms, and I put under construction. The reason why I curated it this way is that when I say building an online presence, I want it to be as real as possible. It is actually building an online presence. So you are building, you're using building materials. It's a process, it's a systematic process. It's not just something that just happens. So it's a systematic process of building. So I wanted to drive that home, and that is why I have this construction worker and under construction, and then the various social media platforms that you can build an online presence on. This does not cover all of it, but you know, this covers most of it. So building an online presence 101. So now our course outline. Has my slide changed? Let me not keep talking and I am not getting feedback. So please, if you can see the change in slide, kindly notify me in the chat box so that I can be sure that you are on the same page as I am. Has the slide changed on your end? Beautiful. All right. So the course outline. So we have this course outline for today's class. First, we're going to be starting with an introduction. Then we're going to be moving to the 3 C's of building. The 3 C's of building. These are very important concepts when it comes to building an online presence. And then next, we're going to be moving to the foundation phase. I told you, take it literally. It's building. So first, we're going to be having the foundation phase. And then next, we're going to be moving to the curation phase. And then we have the loop phase. And then would cover the common mistakes to avoid when you are building an online presence. I did my best to highlight most of the common mistakes people make when they think about building an online presence. So we're going to be highlighting them, talking about them. And then next, we're going to be talking about an action plan. I don't like theory without action. Once we talk, you must show doings. So yeah, this is an action plan. And then lastly, we're going to be having our conclusion and then a Q&A session where I would answer some questions and we can call it a night. So yeah, let's move straight into it. So introduction. I asked a question here and I want to see your answers in the chat box. Have you ever tried checking up somebody online? Like maybe a friend somewhere said, oh, do you know somebody named Grace Kenneth? And you're like, I don't know the person, but let me check who Grace Kenneth is. Or let me check who Ibukun is. Let me check who Yemisi is. And then you go with your phone and you type in, who is Grace Kenneth? Who is Tony Elumelu? Who is Obi Kubanda? Who is... So you've done that a lot of times. And then you're curious, what would they say about this person? Is this person... What's going to pop up when I check this person? And the truth about the matter is that whatever pops up first will be your first impression of the person. And even if it doesn't last as your first impression, it's first an impression, and that's the first thing you're going to take out. I have a very good friend. Her name is Moshokwe. Moshokwe checks up everybody that she can check up online. She might be on this chat now and she will be like, why are you dragging me? She checks up people, and whatever pops up first is the first impression we have in mind of that person, right? So now the question is, yes, now the world is a digital space, and this is what happens. This is what happens when random people decide to check up who is Grace Kenneth, who is Yemisi, who is Victoria, who is Ruth. They check it up online, and somebody checking that up might be a random person, first of all, might be your employer, might be your prospective client, might be your customer, might be your partner, your prospective partner, business partner, or any other partner. And the truth is that whatever pops up shapes their impression of you. And what constitutes what pops up? How are you able to control what pops up? So one of these days, I told you about my friend Shopper. She was just playing around, and then she decided to check who is Grace Kenneth. And I promise you, the internet brought out a lot of things about me, including when I used to write for my departmental press back in 200 levels. So they say, oh, she has written so articles on this. She has reviewed this. How did ChatGPT get all that information? They are based on digital footprints that you have left online. So now the question is, what digital footprints are you leaving online? So when people talk about building an online presence, people think, oh, it's all about content creation. I don't want to be a content creator, so I don't need to show up online. Why should I show up online? I don't want to be dancing on TikTok. Honestly, it is that's not what it entails in totality. Building an online presence involves your digital footprints. What do people see when they check you up? What do they see about you? What can they tell? Oh, who is this person? What does the internet bring out? And it is based on the digital footprints that you have fed the internet. It's not going to give out anything that you have not put in. So the output is due to the input. So now, building an online presence is curating the kind of input you want to put in. Curating the input to suit the person you are, to suit the kind of person you are, to suit your values, to suit the value you offer. So when they check, they should be able to know what you do. So if you check up who is Grace Kenneth now, you're going to see that I'm a professional event host. Just at first glance, you don't even need to check my page. You just need to type in my name. And that's because of how much I have fed the internet that, oh, I am a good event host. Oh, I host events well. So that applies to you. What have you fed the internet? What digital footprints have you left? So you should be able to communicate your values, the kind of person you are, the value you offer, and your expertise. So beyond posting, beyond just, oh, I just want to post something. It is your ability to shape people's perception of you, your ability to shape their perception. How do they perceive you after they check you up? How do they perceive you after they see your page? So now let's move into building an online presence. So I've given a brief overview of what building an online presence entails. So I hope I've been able to shift your mind. It's beyond posting online. So let me divert into business brands, because some of you here are not here for your personal brand. You're here for your business brand. So now you say you run a business. How much have you fed the internet, or what have you fed the internet about your business? So when I check up your business, what do I find? I made a video where I was telling a story. So a few weeks back, yeah, or slightly a month ago, I had to make a dress where I had exams for a particular occasion. And then I was like, well, my exams first, so the dress should wait. And by the time I was done with my exam, it was only 3 days to the event. And I needed to make that dress. I was stranded because all my designers were fully booked. They were not even available. I was like, hey, what am I going to do now? Am I going to tie this material as wrapper for this event? I was not sure of what to do. So I reached out to a friend, and she was like, oh, I know a tailor that can help you out. I think you can reach out to her. She should be able to help. And I'm like, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, send her number. Okay, please send me her page. Let me check her work. Did you get? So that let me be sure of what I'm putting my leg into. And then she sent the number, but she's like, this tailor does not have any, this tailor does not post online. She doesn't have anywhere you can check her work. Hey. Please tell me in the comment section, will you be scared? Abi, you not be scared? Tell me in the chat box. I was scared. In fact, my friends were laughing at me. They were like, hey, if they saw anything for you. And this does not mean that tailor is not good. But first of all, I already have a perception that what should I expect? Are they going to, what am I going to do? How am I going to be sure that I'm going to get what I ordered? Abi, I will get what I ordered versus what I got. Do you get? And somewhere, Flourish is saying that she will be scared. Though. I was equally scared. But with faith, because I don't have any other choice, I gave this tailor the outfit and it came out beautifully well. So she's good. But if I had another option of another tailor that has their work online, or even though that new tailor is not as good as this person that doesn't have any work online, I will rather trust the person who I have seen their work. I don't know if you are getting it. I will rather trust the person who, even though the other person is 10 times better, as far as I cannot see evidence, how do I trust you? So that is it. Building an online, leaving digital footprints that will speak for you. It's not every time that you explain. Even when people recommend you for a job, don't give them hard work to be explaining. Explain. No evidence. Let your digital footprints do the talking. Somebody say, I'd rather use the cloth and scarf. See it. So let your digital footprints do the talking. And that's what we are aiming at in today's class. So we're building an online presence. So I said it is your key to shaping people's perception. And it is important to understand that it is an intentional, systematic process. Intentional in the sense that you have to do it intentionally. I don't know about you guys, but I am sure that because you registered intentionally for this class, so I know now. So I know. So I know now you are being intentional. So you want to build something that lasts the test of time, not something that blows up now. We've seen people who blow up, and as fast as they blew up, that's how they, So we want to build something that lasts the test of time, such that when opportunity meets your prepared state, it booms. I had a friend who, about a week ago, she grew from 1,000 followers to currently over 14,000 followers on Instagram in 48 hours. You would think it's a dream, but she had positioned herself over the years. It was not by followers, but the day that the growth happens, it should meet you in a state where you have curated your online presence to communicate rightly your value and who you are. So you need to be intentional about it, first of all, and then you need to be systematic. It follows a system, and you need to follow the system, because in terms of building, if you're building a house and you skip a phase, at the end of the day, you will know that you skipped that phase, and it's going to show, and it's going to affect you, and it's going to drag you back. So it's a systematic process, and you have to follow the system. So like a building, if you don't begin with a solid foundation, it doesn't last the test of time. How, where, and when you show up matters. How you show up online, where you show up online, and when you show up online matters. So even though you have devices which are not so great, how you show up, when you show up with confidence, it matters. It shows that you're a confident person. And if you're giving better, you will do better. Where you show up matters, because it depends on why you are showing up. So you can't decide to show up on, what illustration will I give now? You can't show up at the wrong place. Let me just wrap it up with that. You can't show up at the wrong place. And when you show up matters. So now let's move to the 3 C's of building an online presence, a solid online presence for that matter. Number 1 is clarity. Remember I said, you might be like, oh, all this talk on top posting. I hope I've been able to make you understand that it's beyond posting. And I hope I've been able to make you understand that it is building. So it has to be systematic, it has to be intentional, and it has to be well done. So the 3 C's of building a solid online presence. Number 1, clarity. You need to understand why you are showing up online. Some people show up online because, oh, yesterday I heard that somebody so person decided to show up online. The person now blew. The person now has a lot of money. So me too, I want to go and open a TikTok account so that I too can blow. I look at those people, I'm like, because you need to be clear. You need to understand why you want to show up online. You need to be sure of why you want to show up online. You need to have what you hope to achieve. And then you need to understand how you can reach your goals. So you need to be clear. You actually need clarity in order to show up online well. Secondly, you need consistency. You don't show up online today and disappear for 5 months and show up online 5 months later and expect tangible results. Even if your goal for showing up online is to build a portfolio, portfolios are not built that way. Portfolios are not built that way. So you might say, oh, I'm not online to make money. I'm not online to do it. I just want to build my portfolio online. Even if you're just building your portfolio online, you need to be consistent. And something was said yesterday. If you're in the community, you will get this. It was said yesterday, consistency is not by posting every day. I hope we've been able to understand that. Consistency is not by posting every day. It's by showing up at the times that you said you will show up. It might be showing up once a week. It might be showing up twice a week. It might be showing up thrice a week. It depends on your goal. So consistency entails showing up when you say you will show up and showing up as regularly as possible. Showing up to leave enough digital footprints. That's what I wrote here. Showing up to leave enough digital footprints that are able to communicate your value and get you to your goal. So my goal might be to make money online. And that would demand that I show up 5 times daily in order to get the engagement that I want, for brands to notice me, to show up online. That is me. And another person's goal might be to build a portfolio online. And the person needs to just show up twice a week. And the person uses their time to do other things. Let's say they're doing this SDG guys. There's some people that are into all those professional stuff and all of that. They host conferences. They need to show up only twice a week. And it works for them. It depends on your goal. If you're a business owner, you need to show up every day to sell your market. So consistency depends on you. And then the last thing is connection. Connection, very important aspect now online. Before, people could just show up online and not necessarily build connections. But right now, connection is a very important currency online. You need to build connection with your audience. You need to build connection. You need to add value to people intentionally, even if it's with just a picture post. I have a friend currently, he's just doing picture posts, but when you read the caption, you understand the value that he's putting out. So you should be able to add value to people intentionally, regardless of how you're showing up. So now let's move to the foundation phase. So now we're getting into the meat. So I hope you have your jotters and your pen, because I'm going to be saying a lot more than what is on this slide. So I hope you have your jotter and your pen and you are able to write. If you have your jotter and your pen, please notify me in the chat box. I can see that Victoria has hers. She says jotting things down. Beautiful. So now let's move to the foundation phase. Sorry, a minute. So the foundation phase. And there are 4 important concepts in the foundation phase. The first important concept is your mindset. Please give me a minute. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, add value regardless of how you are showing up. So the foundation phase, the first important concept when it comes to the foundation phase is mindset. How do you view building an online presence? I hope I've been able to say a lot to transform your mindset when it comes to building an online presence. All I have said might not be enough, but first of all, you have to have the right mindset. On the community, we had a challenge towards this class, and the very first day we began talking about mindset, because it's a very important concept. You have to have the right mindset. If not, you're going to give up early. You're going to leave. You're going to remove your hand before the journey even starts. So it is important to have the right mindset. How do you view building an online presence? Do you view it as just posting? Do you view it as just for content creators? Do you view it? How do you view it? But I hope tonight I've been able to help you understand that it's more than just posting, and it involves leaving a digital footprint that communicates your value. So you have to have the right mindset. You have to have the mindset that you don't need to show up perfectly. There's no perfection when it comes to showing up online. You just have to make it work. What did I say? You just have to make it work because you want to achieve your goals. So this night I made this class work. How did I make this class work? Currently we have no lights in my area. In my area, there has not been light for like 3 days now. But I had to make this work. I had to make this work. Don't ask me how, but I had to make it work. So you have to have the right mindset that I can make it work. I will make it work. You have to also have the right mindset that I don't need to show up perfectly. The more I show up, the better I get. The more I show up, the better I get. The more I show up, the more I build proficiency. The more I show up, the more I build capacity. The more I show up, the more I get better. My videos 5 years ago are not the same with my videos now. You will see improvement. You will see improvement in my editing technique. You will see improvement in my communication skills. The more I talk, the better I get at talking. It applies to any skill. I tell people every time, the more you do it, the better you get, the more you learn, even more than theory. So you should have that mindset that, see, I'm going to start showing up. Somebody say, by the way, you have to start showing up online intentionally. So that your mindset, you need to build it. And how can you build your mindset? Taking the right content, listen to the right people, watch the right people, read the right books, watch the right people. Secondly, your why. Your why is very important when it comes to the foundation of why you're showing up online. For a personal brand, there are various reasons you can show up online. And I want you to take a notepad right now and a pen and write down why you want to build an online presence. Why do you want to show up online? I'll give you a minute. Do that now. Do that now. Write why you want to show up online. Why do I actually want to build an online presence? And one thing I usually say is that don't make it complicated. Don't write long story. That one will confuse you. Keep it as simple as possible. Keep it as simple as possible. Why do you want to show up online? Are you showing up online to make money? Keep it simple like that. I want to show up online to make money. Do you want to show up online to build a portfolio? I want to show up online to build a portfolio for my brand. Do you want to show up for business brands now? Do you want to show up online to make sales, more sales? I want to show up online to make more sales for my brand. Do you want to build credibility? Because brands show up for different reasons. And I want you can combine two or more, but at a time, take about two so that you can move with a sense of direction. Do you want to show up online for credibility? Oh, I want to build people's trust in my brand. Like, I want to make sure that they trust my brand. They can trust that I would deliver. They trust what I do. The kind of content you would create when you want to build trust in people is different from the kind of content you will create when you want to make sales. The frequency at which you would create content or show up online is different for somebody who wants to make money compared to somebody who wants to build a portfolio. Person who wants to make money, you have to show up like somebody that don't have work, another work. You show up, brutally. And the person building a portfolio can systematically show up strategically. So you need to have your why. Your why is going to direct a lot of things, and it's going to keep you going. 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 So your why, very important in the foundation phase. Make sure you write your why. So I hope you have written it down. Please let me know in the chat box. Have you written down your why? Write down your why now. If you need time to think about it, think about it. Think about it and write it down. Can we still hear me? Can we see? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I can see God's love. I have. Beautiful. So now let's move All right. Jacob says, okay, ma, beautiful. Oh, no, we have not moved to the next slide. Let's stay on the foundation phase. Beautiful. Thank you, God's love. Beautiful. So now let's talk about niche. There's a typographical error here, and I apologize for it. So it is niche, Niche, niche. So what do you want to be known for? So before now, niche was kind of like a very conservative concept when it comes to content creation. So when I say, oh my, I'm in the fashion niche, so I would now create just fashion content. But now, niche has evolved beyond saying, oh, I want to create just tech content, I want to create just fashion content, I want to create. It is now more of, what do you want to be known for? So personally now, Grace Kenneth, I want to be known as a professional event host. I want to be known as a content creator who helps others build an online presence. I want to be known as a brand promoter who loves to authentically promote brands. So I have stated three things now. Those are my niches. And from there, I will build content pillars. We're going to get to that, what I call content pillars that would, match with your niche and communicate your value. So niches, it has evolved over time. That's the first information I want you to get. So you don't have to be so conservative. Rather, you are able to tell your story. You're able to communicate your story. You're able to get people to understand who you are. So you might be a student right now and you say, oh, should I create just student content? Do you want to, should I niche down to create just fitness content? It has gone beyond that now. It is more of telling your story and communicating what you want to be known for. And one thing I want everybody to note in this call is that it can change over time. If you look at your big content creators, the famous content creators, you will see that most of them evolve over time. So somebody might start with making skits, and that's how the person, that's how you know the person. And tomorrow the person is making music. The person's niche was skits, but now the person is making music. So it's all about carrying people on your journey and being able to communicate whenever you shift. So niching down now is less conservative. Before, people say, oh, I started it's a share you get. So I started with fashion content. So I'm going to die in this. I'm going to do this fashion content. I must do this. It's fashion content that no, it's now more than that. It is more of communicating what you want to be known for and your value. Then another aspect of the foundation phase is your target audience. So whether you are a business brand or a personal brand, you have a target audience. Who do you want to speak to? For business brands, oh, I sell hair accessories. So definitely your target audience are females. You have no business with guys. They can buy for their babes, their moms, their sisters beautifully. But your primary target audience are the ladies. So you're going to go where the ladies are. You see why it's important to sit down with all these things and think about it when you want to build something solid. So you don't just start posting online. Who are you posting for? Who do you want to see your content? Who are you? Somebody say you really tried. Who are you posting for? Why are you posting online? So you need to understand your target audience. Who are the people that your content are targeted to? So let's say you're building a portfolio, a global brand. Maybe you're a social entrepreneur. You're more of visionary. You love helping people. You want to impact people. You are more visionary, and you're looking to get grants from international brands to foster a particular cause, go to communities and help people. Some people might feel like that person does not need an online presence, but that person does need. The person will begin with, oh, I want to shop online because I want to create awareness concerning this particular cause that I am fighting for. Oh, I want people in the north to get more education, on the females in the north to get more education, and I will show up online because I want to create awareness of that. Who are my target audience? My target audience are the people who are interested in that field, the people who can fund my project. So when I am curating my content, I want it to be UN worthy, so that when they ask for your portfolio, oh, I have worked on so projects. Oh, you've worked on it. Yeah, show us evidence. Or this is my Instagram page. This was when I went to so community school to, help them with this, to yeah, to help them with this. And you have that target audience, and you know that, oh, you're focusing, you have a focus. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. So this is the foundation phase. Please take note of everything that I have written here. Write it down in your notes, because you have to pay attention to it when you're building an online presence. Okay, so I have spent 30 minutes. I will be moving faster now so that we can be done in an hour. So now we are moving to the curation phase. I'm sure this is the aspect that gets everybody excited. So now we have left the plenty talk, we've left the aspects of okay, it's time to think, it's time to do, it's time to now we are in the workings. And a lot of people jump the foundation phase to move to this curation phase. And I'm here to tell you that you cannot jump it. If you jump it, you will fall back. You're going to fall back to that foundation phase. So it's important to do your foundation phase and now move to the curation phase. So when we are talking about the curation phase, you've started showing up online. It's time to show up online. So what are the things you should do when you want to show up online? First of all, the first concept that you have to pay attention to is platform. There are so many social media platforms presently, but you have to think about the platform that aligns to your goal. So yesterday I asked something in the community. If you're in the community, you would remember. I asked, what platforms do you like? And we had a lot of people come with their opinions. Oh, I like this because of this. I like Instagram because it is more educative. I don't like TikTok because it's very stimulating. Me too, I have my personal biases when it comes to some social media platforms. I feel like if I am on X, I will develop anger issues. I will just be angry. And I like to be a happy person. If you know me, I like to be happy. So I feel like if I get on X, I'm going to get anger issues. So for personal cause, I don't think I'll show up on X. But yesterday, during the course of the discussion, somebody said, oh, if you're into the tech field, X is where you're going to get opportunities. You're going to get information. Somebody say it's less stimulating than TikTok, where you see endless videos on your, and that made sense to me. Like, actually, I am actually reading people's thoughts rather than just binge watching videos. That makes sense. If I'm in the tech space now, that person is very right. You will see tech opportunities. You're a video editor, you're a graphics designer. X, you're going to see job opportunities, both abroad and home. So now, if I am in the tech space, so because I feel like X will give me anger issues and opportunities are there, will I say I will not be on X? So that's why I do not say choose the platform that you like. I not say choose the platform that you like. Choose the platform that aligns with your goal. So you've written your goal in the foundation phase. Why you want to show up online? You want to show up online to make more sales. You sell something that is for that is luxury for rich people. What platform are the rich people on? Are they on TikTok? Sorry, no shades to TikTok people, right? But you're gonna see them on Instagram, prim and proper, showing up, doing all those. So where would you show up more? You still find them on TikTok, Shad. Don't mind me. I'm just joking. But then you have to do your research and find out what platform aligns to your goals. Somebody said, imagine pitching your tech-based skills on TikTok. Make it make sense. Thank you so much, Babatunde. He says, imagine pitching your tech skills on TikTok. You will just be walking. You will be burnt out because it's not going to work. It's not going to yield fruit. You're not going to see results because it's not the right platform that aligns with your goals. So you have to do your research and understand what platform aligns with the goal. Why are you showing up online? What platform aligns with that? And then you pick the platform that aligns with your goal. Secondly, when you start the curation phase, you pay attention to your page. I tell people the online game is a perception game. If I want you to think that I am rich, I will show up like I am rich. If I want you to think that I am confident, online. Do you know me in my house? Do you know what I wear when I want to sleep? Do you know what I wear and walk around? But when I show up online, you like, this babe is like she has money. Oh, this babe. So it's a perception game. That's what I want you to understand, in the good sense and in the bad sense. That's why in the bad sense, people can't, that's why they say, oh, don't believe everything you see online. Don't be pressured by anybody online because they might not be showing you the real side of life. But in the good side is that it is a perception game. So you can curate how people perceive you. You can carve how people perceive you. You can make it in such a way that you have the ability to curate it. And how do you curate it? It is by how you show up, how your page looks like. You might not have the best of gadgets, but you can make it look presentable. You can make it look very presentable, such that when somebody lands on their page, they're like, I can see that maybe her videos are not so clear, but no, she's actually trying. Oh, she's putting in the effort. We've seen people with the not so good cameras skyrocket because people have seen their page and they can see the value. So you want to start by decluttering your page right now. I want you to go and analyze your pages, the platforms that you have chosen to show up on. Look at those pages. Go and remove all those things in your bio. Let me start with decluttering before we enter rebranding, because I'm going to drag some people now. Decluttering, go to your posts, check those posts that don't align with your value anymore. Maybe you were a baddie before, now you want to go into professional distance. Please archive those baddie pictures. Maybe you want to now start talking to the UN, start doing something in a very, go and declutter, go and archive. Oh, you don't want to delete it, archive it. Those things that don't align. I didn't say remove all your past, because if you go down my page, you see my old videos, especially on this YouTube channel. Like, let's say throw back to 2021, 2020, when I started the YouTube, you still see those videos. They are not me now, but they still align with my goal. So leave the things that align with your goal. But anything that does not align with your present goal, declutter. Take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off. If it's too much for you to declutter a page, start a new page. Start a new page that aligns with your goal. Start a new page that you will communicate who you are on. All those pictures that you posted that start to declutter them. Yeah, quick, declutter them. And then rebrand. I think I'm going to talk more on rebranding. I'm going to talk more on rebranding tonight. Rebrand, that's your username. That is Big Shouty 96. Big Shouty 96. I don't know who you are. If you're on this live stream listening to me right now, go and change it. If you don't want to be Big Shouty online, like if that does not align with your goals, change it. If you need to use your name, change it. If your business name, you need to communicate, change it so that it communicates the value that you want to give off. It represents the person you want to communicate. I told you from the beginning that it is a perception game. The way you show up is the way they're going to rate you. They're going to rate you the way you show up, the way you carry yourself. So start to rebrand your bio. I said I'm going to talk about it in the class. Your bio. Now, I didn't add it in my slide, but I'm going to give you the bio formula. So if you have your notepad, write the bio formula. So your bio, first of all, your bio must be able to communicate the value that you offer. So we've gone past the time where people just list who they are in their bio. I used to be there. Like, that was my bio for the longest time. Oh, professional events host, content creator, dental student, God's love, child of God. Then that's my bio. But we've gone past that phase. Now, number one, your bio must be able to communicate the value you offer. Okay, maybe you want to take people through, someone said something about, guiding people through school life. So helping students understand school life. You can use AI to help you curate the English well, just in case you cannot. Abba's favorite. It's good, but you must be able to. Your bio must be able to communicate the value you offer. It must also be able to tell people who you are. So it's a mixture. The formula includes number one, the value you offer, possibly who you are, that's your values, who you are. And then thirdly, it must contain links to where people can access whatever they need to access from your page. So let's say you're a business brand and you have a link to to shopping with you, to messaging you. Maybe you sell primarily on WhatsApp, or that's where they can contact. Let it be in your bio, your contact. Rather, please write it down as your contact info. So, what are the three things I've said about the bio formula? One, it must have the value you offer. It must communicate the value you offer. Number two, it must be able to tell who you are. So beyond the value that you offer, maybe you have some achievements that you've achieved, like maybe you've been a TEDx speaker, TEDx host. You can include that in your bio, and it aligns with your goal. Maybe you've gotten an award, so that's who you are. So it should be there. And then thirdly, contact address. Bios cannot be long. So sharp, sharp. Once I land on your page, I should be able to say, oh, you are helping me to, you tell me stories about, or you do vlogs. And then, sorry, lastly, add your content pillars. For some people that cannot really communicate the value that they offer in long sentences because of the limitation of bios, you must be able to highlight your content pillars. So let's say you do lifestyle content, you're able to highlight lifestyle, fashion. These are for content creators now that I'm talking about. So lifestyle, fashion, and maybe motherhood. You're able to highlight. So all of that too, highlighting your content pillars. Then let me systematically list it for you. Number one, the value you offer. Number two, let me start again. The value you offer. Number two, who you are. So maybe you've been a TEDx speaker, and as you are an SDG advocate, so you can give space for that. But if you don't have anything you want to add, that is like what your value has already communicated who you are. That second place, now you can add your content pillars: lifestyle, fashion, this. Those are your content pillars. And then the third thing is your contact details. So now let's move very quickly. Oh my God, I spent a lot of time talking about your page. Now, I'm going to be very fast now. Content pillars. I mentioned content pillars when I was talking about bio, and I'm going to delve into it better. So content pillars are the new niche. So if you notice when I was talking about niches, I talked about how you're able to tell your story and link it to content pillars. So nowadays, people don't say, oh, I'm in the fashion niche, I do only fashion content. Oh, I'm in the fitness niche, so I do only fitness content. No, it's beyond that now. People now show up online as who they want you to know them as, but then they might be creating content around certain content pillars at a particular time. And when they want to transition, they carry their community along and say, oh, right now, oh, I want to start making, they will use storytelling to carry you along to the new phase that they are moving to. So what are content pillars? This is how content creators think, or this is how content creators think. Content pillars now, they are the aspects that you want to focus on at a particular time in simple terms. So right now, I'm a lifestyle content creator, but for the next 3 months, I want to focus on fashion content because I want to attract fashion brands, brand deals. So now I'm going to curate fashion content. Is fashion my niche? No, I'm a lifestyle content creator, but my content pillar at this particular point is fashion. I want to be a social media manager, or I'm showing up online as a social media manager. And social media management is a very broad, it has a very broad scope, rather. It has a very broad scope. But I can choose that in the next 3 months or in the next 6 months, my content pillars would entail, helping brands learn how to schedule content. So content curation, brand ads, and what else do? And page revamp. So those are the three content pillars I'm going to be talking about as a social media manager for the next 6 months. Mind you, social media management is it has a very broad scope, but I have picked these certain content pillars based on a particular period of time. So it's a new niche, and it actually explains the areas you want to focus on at different points. So for content pillars now, let me use myself as an example. I'm a lifestyle content creator, but sometime earlier last year, my school was on strike and I was stuck at home. I didn't go home with any of my content creation tools, but I was stuck at home, and then I had to help my mom at her shop. Now I'm a lifestyle content creator, and normally I will create vlogs, fashion content in terms of transition. I'll post hosting content. But at that point at home, I was not hosting events. I was not doing transition. I was not doing anything. So at that point, I made my content pillar to be around lifestyle content as a salesperson. So I started creating content in line with, showing up as a sales girl, a day in my life as a sales girl, or what you should do when you get to a supermarket, how you should talk to sales. I tuned there. And when I was done, when I left home, I went back to my medical school content. And so content pillars are for a period of time, and there are areas you want to focus on. Now let's quickly talk about content styles and types. I hope we are following. Hi, are we together? Am I talking a lot? Are we together? So you're able to pay attention to your content pillars and pick them per time, whatever suits you at a particular time, so that your message is uniform. So it is good to pick about 2 to 3 content pillars at a time. So you're not talking scattered. Today you're coming to talk about fashion. Tomorrow you're talking about sales girl. Next tomorrow you are showing up. So that your audience have a sense of direction. All right, we are together. So you're picking 2 or 3 content pillars. Please note that down, 2 or 3 content pillars, so that your audience have a sense of direction as to where you are going. So now let's talk content types and styles. So people don't just wake up and post online. Content creators don't just wake up and post online. We know what is called content types. So now I want you to draw something like a cross on your notebook. Draw something like a cross, like a tabular cross. On the upper quadrant, sorry guys, give me a minute. I think my system is about to go off. Give me a minute, please. 1 minute. Sorry guys, give me a minute, please. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Sorry for the break in transmission. I didn't know that my system was running low already, and I thought I plugged it. But okay, so now back to what we were saying. So content types and styles. Sorry once again for the break in transmission. So content types and styles. So I was saying that content creators don't just post. You might say, oh, they're just posting, they're just posting, they're just posting, they're just posting. But I promise you, it is done systematically. And as I told you, you don't need to be a content creator, but I'm going to show you how to think like a content creator. So there's what we call content types. So I said you should draw something like a cross. On the first quadrant, write entertaining. The second quadrant, beautiful. The first quadrant, beautiful. So the first quadrant, I want you to write entertaining. The second quadrant, I want you to write relatable. Relatable. The third quadrant, I want you to write inspirational. And the fourth quadrant, I want you to write educational. Those are the 4 types of content. Whatever content you see online is categorized amongst those 4. There's an add-on, which is promotional content, and most times it doesn't stand on its own. Most times it's usually incorporated in the others. But there are 4 major types of content, 4 major content types. And I want you to know it now. Content creators will not come and say it outside, except they are teaching you. But I want you to know it now because it guides how you curate your content. So the first content style I said was what? I said entertaining. The second, relatable. The third, thank you, Yemisi, for helping us drop it in the chat box. The third, inspirational. And the fourth, educational. Thank you, Yemisi. Thank you so much for dropping it. So those are the 4 content types. And then I mentioned the 5th one, which I said is usually incorporated in the others. It doesn't stand on its own most of the time. It's usually incorporated in the others, and that is promotional content. So whatever content you see online, I want you from today, when you watch content, try to categorize them in your mind. So you're able to, get a grasp of what I am saying. So when we talk about entertaining content, there are contents that entertain you online. So when you see videos where there are skit videos, some very funny videos, some videos that make you laugh, they are just enjoyable, those are entertaining content. Then we have relatable content. Relatable contents are doing it now. So when you see all those videos where they say that they add captions, that once you see you're like, I can relate to this. And you see write-ups. I posted a write-up, I think it was yesterday, where I say, you see, I'm very busy. Abi, why you asking me why are you so busy this year? You think that this year na joke, something like that. And I'm like, I can relate to it because this year is not smiling, so why won't I be busy? So those are relatable content that you see and you're like, actually, they are the content that people repost. Like, I will not share the reel to my friend. They are relatable content. Then the third content type are inspirational content. When you see those contents, you're inspired. I posted one inspirational content, I think last week, about how I was able to create content even when I had a broken teeth. One of my front teeth was broken, like about 2 years ago. But then I would still smile as broad as I would smile and still make videos, still host events without being shy. So I posted that content and I'm like, if I could create content with a broken front teeth, what is stopping you? Your teeth is complete. You're a fine girl. You're a fine boy. What's stopping you? Right? So that content, people saw it and they were like, actually, they were inspired to create content. So that's inspirational content that you see and they inspire you to do more. And then educational content where you are teaching people, where you are educating them on a particular concept, where you are teaching them. So these 4 content types are very important. And a lot of people have a mix of them, but it depends on your goal. Your goal will make you tend towards one particular one. It's beautiful to have a mix of all of them. But there are some people that cannot touch some certain aspects. So let's say maybe you are into professional, I'm trying to curate, you're a social entrepreneur. Let me say that. You're a social entrepreneur, you are fostering a social cause in the country. You want to see maybe children get clean water and education. That's the cost you are, and you want to attract the UN, you want WHO to global organizations. You can't come and be doing entertaining content. You'll be dancing on TikTok. How will you come and be doing? Everybody's got it doesn't align with your goal. So that's where you understand the content types and choose the ones that work for you. So which other example would I give? You're a business owner, right? You're a business owner. You might need to incorporate all 4, depending on the brand that you are running, depending on the business that you are running. You might need to educate. And one content, I want you guys to take note, one content type that is making it right now that can help you scale quickly are educational contents. People want to learn online now. People want to learn online now, or relatable content. If you can hack relatable content, you're going to scale very fast. If you can hack educational content where you're able to teach people a particular concept, you're going to scale very fast. Inspirational content, yeah, you have to have doings to be able to do inspirational content. But even as small as what you think your doings are, they would inspire somebody. I don't know if you understand. No matter how, oh, you say, oh, I've not done a lot, I'm just a young person, but just that little thing that you know that, oh, you're able to do can encourage somebody else to do better. So for inspirational content, it doesn't matter who you are or what you've done. If you're able to share your win to inspire somebody, you can. So somebody is asking a question, which I want to quickly answer, although it's not question time. They say, is relatable content the same as user-generated content? So relatable content, user-generated content can be relatable content, but they are not the same thing. So I have two things here. I have content types and content styles. Please write them separately in your notes. They are two very different concepts, but I put them together because they work hand in hand. So when I talk about content types, I've listed the 4, in brackets, 5 content types. So now, content styles. User-generated content is a content style. Vlogs are a content style. Pictures are content styles. This grammar English is hard sometimes, but pictures too fall under content styles, right? Carousels. For those who don't understand what carousels are, they are those graphic designs that slide after slide after slide, picture designs that people use to communicate something. They are under the content styles. So it's an example of a content style, rather. Yeah, it's an example of a content style. So I've given some examples of content styles. I mentioned vlogs, user-generated content, talking videos. That's sit-down talking videos. They are content type. Pictures, carousels, they are examples of content styles. So when you have a list of content styles, and you can now categorize these content styles depending on your content under content types. I don't know if I'm confusing somebody, but I think we should move to the next slide. All right. Okay. Let me finish with these content styles and types before I move to the next slide. I want you to understand it as simply as possible. I don't want it to be confusing in your head. So you have content types. There are 4 types: educational content, inspirational content, relatable content, and entertaining content. So your content can be inspirational, they can be relatable, they can be educational, and they can be entertaining. Now, there are various content styles people use. Let me give you a list. Please write them down. There's the vlogs. There are the vlogs. Examples of content styles: vlogs, short form content. That's what is reigning on TikTok now. Those short form contents where there's a sound, you just add a caption and maybe do something. It's just very short form. That's short form content, number 2. Number 3, pictures. Number 4, carousels. Number 5, talking videos. So those are 5 examples I've given you now. So now I want to curate a content. Maybe I want to curate a content now. I can either choose to make it an educational content. And if I choose to make it an educational content, it will reflect in my script. And after I've chosen to make it an educational content, I can now choose the content style I want to use. So a picture content can be an educational content when you make the caption educational, or when you add text that can teach people something. So my picture content now, which is an example of a content style, can be made into an educational content. My picture content can be made into an inspirational content. My picture content can probably be made into an entertaining content. I don't know if you get. My vlog can be educational. My sit down talking video can be relatable. My carousel can be educational. So that's the relationship between content types and content styles. Let's move very quickly. Now, the loop phase. So when I was curating this lecture, I told you building an online presence. So we are building. It's a building. So we have the foundation. In normal building, you have the foundation, you have the construction phase, and then you have the finishing where you do the plastering and all of that. But when it comes to online presence, there's no finishing. Because even the big content creators that have 5 million followers, they still curate content and they still curate it intentionally. In fact, once your followers increase, the rate of your intentionality increases because the number of eyes that are watching you now are in millions or thousands, and you have to do things more intentionally. People are investing money in you now. For those that are content creators, they are giving you money to create content, they are paying you, so your intentionality will go up. So it's there's not a finishing phase. There's no finishing phase. So rather, it is the loop phase. So a loop, do you get? So you're going in a loop. And now, what does the loop phase entail? Number one, it entails the content creation system. So I had a lot of people tell me, sorry, let me check how many. Okay. So I had a lot of people ask me, oh, how do I create content? I'm not a content creator, but whatever I want to put out, how do I create it? My dear, you know how to post, Abby. Follow that pattern. But let me give you a system that works. For every content that is curated by a content creator and that is put out, it follows the following phases. Number one phase is the ideation phase, where you generate the content idea. So even though it's a picture content I want to post, I have to have an idea in mind for that picture. So I have to have the picture I want to post in mind. Maybe it's an inspirational picture of me hosting an event, and there's a crowd of people, and I want to post it as a content on my page. Definitely, I want to post it for clients to see that, oh, I have hosted an event with this large number of crowd. And from the picture, maybe in the picture, the crowd is excited. They are, I want you to know that this event was an interesting event. So you can see the crowd reaction. You can see me hosting the event. So now I have that idea. So number one in the content creation system, number one is content ideation. So you have to come up with an idea, be it a vlog, sit down video, picture content, carousel, whatever content you want to, you have to have an idea in mind first. So after your ideation phase, next you move to your scripting phase. Yes, there's no finishing phase. So next you're moving to your scripting phase. So you've curated your idea in your mind. Oh, I want to make a get ready with me video for school. The next thing you do is to script. A lot of people might skip the scripting phase, but I promise you it keeps you organized. I used to skip the scripting phase because I'm a very spontaneous person. I can just put on the camera and start talking now, and I will say the correct things because I talk well, right? But I promise you that scripting phase will keep you organized and it will help your workflow to be shorter. Even though it's a video content you want to make, even if it's a vlog you want to make, you will sit down and script it and say, oh, this vlog now, I want to make it into an educational content where I teach people. I get people. I'm a dental student, and we are not a lot in the country. I think a few people do not know what dentistry is all about. So I can decide to curate a vlog now and say, oh, I want to make this vlog an educational content as regards dentistry, as regards taking care of your teeth. So I have the content idea in my head now. Oh, I want to make a day in my life vlog. The next phase is the scripting phase. I should be able to sit down and say, oh, all right, this content, what do I want to educate people on? Number one, oh, I want to educate them how they should visit the dentist every 3 months, how they should change their toothbrush, or how dentistry or taking care of their teeth is important to their life. Let me use that. Oh, I want to teach people how taking care of their teeth affects or is important for their life. So I have had my idea, day in my life vlog, Abby. Next, I go down to script. I now script my content. Oh, scripting can be as detailed as, oh, what video clips do I want to make? Oh, I will take a video of me leaving my room. Oh, next, I'll take a video when I'm getting to school. Oh, I'll take a video when an activity is going on in school. Oh, I'll take a video. So you can script as detailed as that. And you get better with these things when you continue doing them. So I can't teach you everything about scripting now because they're very important concepts when it comes to scripting. When I talk about hook, storytelling, those are very important content creation steps, but this is not a content creation class. So I'm not going to delve into all of that. If you want a content creation class, tell me and I will organize one. All right. But your scripting can be as detailed as possible. The second phase, that's the second phase. Content ideation, scripting. Next, it's time to film. So it's time to set your camera and film. If it's a video, set your camera and film. If it's a picture, choose the picture that you want to post. You already have the idea. Oh, I want to speak to people about okay, I use the picture of me hosting an event. So I want to show people that I host events well. So I'm going to script a caption that will tell my brands that, oh, this is so event that I hosted here. So now I pick my picture. But if you are doing a video content, then it's time to film. After filming, edit. For pictures too, they edit pictures too, my people. Remember, I said you need to make your post as presentable as possible. Look for ways to make your things presentable. So edit. So what have I said now? Content ideation, scripting, editing, and filming. That's number 3. Editing, number 4, and then you're gonna post. So every content that you put out follows that system. So every content that you put out follows that system. Content ideation, content scripting, filming, editing, and please add posting, because some people film, edit, and then they stop there. They don't post their content, and it is in their it is in their draft. So the second phase in the loop phase is the algorithm. So at this point now, you've done your foundation, you've done your curation phase. Now it's time to pay attention to the algorithm. The algorithm will tell you what is working and what is not working, what your audience like and what they don't like, what is being pushed forward and what is lacking behind, what is working actually. So you can pay attention to the algorithm at this point. Number 3, the third thing that you need to pay attention to in the loop phase is community. So when you are creating whatever you're creating online, or when you're leaving those digital footprints, I want you to leave it in such a way that you know that you're talking to people, you're not just talking to thin air. So you're able to build a community of people who support you no matter what you're doing. So if you're a social entrepreneur, I've been using that example because I feel like a lot of social entrepreneurs find it very abstract to show up online. Like they feel like, why am I showing up online? I'm not a content creator. That's why I'm using them as an example, right? As an example. So for them now, they need a community. There are people who are interested in that cause. There are people who are passionate about people getting education in certain areas. Form a community. Let them make sure that your communication brings people. You're not just talking to thin air. You are building a community of people who will have your back. Having an online community is very important because when you scale, those are the people that will have your back. Me, I don't believe in building something where I just carry strangers, like just have a lot of followers and they are all strangers. And then today they are dragging me, tomorrow they are praising me, next tomorrow they are dragging me again. Next, so when you build a community, you would face less of those buzzwords. Then now it is time where you can collaborate. So you've been able to build a solid foundation. So people want to collaborate when they've not even done the foundation, especially brands. Now I'm talking as an influencer and a brand promoter. I work with brands. And because of how I have built my own personal brand, you cannot be in the foundation phase, or you cannot have not started the foundation phase and you want me to work with you. Even if I work with you, when my people land on your page, they are not going to stay. They're not going to buy from you because you've not done the necessary things in the foundation phase. So if you're a business brand, you need to go through that foundation phase. You need to be able to curate something so that now when you are collaborating with that influencer because you want to make more sales or you want more visibility, it is easier. So sometimes when they drag influencers, it's not because the influencers are not good. Have you done your homework? Have you gone through the foundation phase? Have you curated? Have you entered the loop phase? So until you get to the loop phase, there's no need to collaborate because you're not going to have any value to offer. So collaboration comes in the loop phase. Let me run. So now this slide is talking about showing up authentically. So I decided to talk about important concepts that people usually ask me questions on. So the first concept I want to talk about, because a lot of people who want to show up online are really not sure how to generate content ideas. So how do you generate content ideas? There are various ways we generate content ideas as content creators, and I'm going to be dishing out the secrets to you now. So you never run out of content ideas. Content ideas are too many online for you to run out of content ideas. So how are content ideas generated? Number one, we generate content ideas from other content. What did I say? We generate content ideas from other content. So it is the concept of still like an artist. Yeah, my phone just fell. So it is the concept of still like an artist. What do I mean by still like an artist? You see a concept online, it is going to influence your own content ideation. I'm not saying you will copy it and paste, right? But you can creatively get inspiration from other people's content. The second way content ideas are generated are through your personal experiences and knowledge. So I know very much about Forex. So I will be the one to know the kind of content that Forex traders want to see, what they want to learn about Forex, what is hard to understand in Forex that I can teach. What can I tell people that don't have any idea of Forex? How can I break it down to them? So from your personal experience and knowledge, that's the second way you can generate ideas. And the third way you can generate ideas is from AI. So three ways: from other people's content. Other people's content can inspire you. You see a content and you're inspired. Oh, I can now do it this way, this way, this way to create this magic. I can do it this way, this way, this way to, make this. That's one. Number two, from your experiences and knowledge. So some content ideas that I come up with, especially my transition videos, is because I've done it over and over again. I'm like, oh, some days I've not been able to script, but I need to quickly shoot this content. I'll just set up the camera. Oh, I know that, oh, if I do this, I can do this, I can do like this, and then I can transition next time with another you get, and then the transition works. So your experiences will help you, and then your knowledge, or what do these people need at this particular time. I'm the one in the field and I understand what people would actually need at different times. And the third way I said is from AI is here to stay, and AI is here to help you. So don't be me. I used to be an enemy to AI because I used to feel like it takes away your natural creativity. I'm somebody that likes it to, be all natural, my dear. Sometimes you need to check what's working, and AI helps you do that. So you can say, oh, what are Forex traders checking right now? What do people who what kind of content can I create for my hair accessory brand to sell it to the people who are interested in buying hair accessories? And AI will help you with it. So now, content tools. A lot of people ask me about content tools a lot of times, and it is important that you have your content tools in check, but start with what you have. So I said I will be mentioning important physical and virtual tools. So for physical tools, honestly, you just need a camera. Like, when I mean camera, I mean your phone camera, and then daylight. That's the most basic tool for your content creation. But I know a lot of you will say, I cannot use camera and daylight. It will not be fine. It's not be nice. But you can start with it. Because when you start with it, you're going to build proficiency. The way you're going to be learning how to edit your video so it looks presentable, you will learn how to edit videos better. The way you're going to try to color grade it, so they will not see that, this my camera is not so nice. So I'll try to, touch the edits for color grading. You will learn how to color grade through that. So if you have everything, you will not be able to learn. So yeah, I started content creation with an Android phone. I think it was Infinix S4 then. And then I will look for a way, put filter so that it will, come out well. So what did I say? The important physical tools: you need your phone, you need daylight. But if you need other content creation tools, you need a camera, a recording source, that's your phone or a camera. You need a light source, which could be a ring light for beginners. It could be an LED light. It should just be a light source, a good light source. You also might be needing a microphone. So you need a microphone. I'm saying advanced now, but if you don't have those things, start. I hope we got that. But for advanced now, you need a camera source, you need a light source, you need something for your sound, which should be a microphone, and then any other add-on. Add-ons are like colored lights in your background and some other tools to make your workflow seamless. Now, for virtual tools, you need certain apps for your content curation. For those who are curating videos, you need video editing apps. So for video editing apps, examples of some video editing apps that you can get includes CapCut. CapCut now is a very simple to use video editing app, but right now I can see that a lot of features have been made pro, so it's very difficult to get by. So I'm going to be giving you other options, but CapCut used to be the very simple one, CapCut, InShot, but now we have Edit. We have Edit. The Edit app is out for video editing, and you can also make use of this very nice app that a lot of people don't know. It is called VMake. VMake. So I want you to write it down. VMake. They're not sponsoring this video. It's not an ad, but it's an app that I've seen that is very helpful, especially when you are in a fix with auto captions and all of that. So virtual tools for research, you might need tools like your AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, those apps for research. You also might need for recording, you need your camera app on your phone. But for those people that usually cry space is worrying me, download Snapchat. Snapchat gives you like extra storage space where you are able to record videos, and I think they have a way that they help you manage storage. So you can use Snapchat for your recording. And then I've mentioned 3 set of virtual tools: recording, camera, Snapchat; research, ChatGPT, Gemini; editing, CapCut, Edit, VMake; then design, Canva. My dear, if you don't have money to design, like give graphic designer, and you want to make carousels, Canva already has templates that you can use to make your carousels. So everything you have, everything you need is actually available to you. So Canva is a very good app for your graphics design. I don't know any other graphics design app. If not, I would have given you, but Canva is your best shot. And then for photo editing, I told you, you want to show up online. See, all those fine pictures you see, some of them, it's not photographer. You just need to make your pictures look fine. It's not the camera. Somebody might be using a higher phone than mine, but I might know how to, make my picture look very fine. And it will look like it's a camera that they used to snap it. First of all, you can use your phone app to actually edit your normal photos app to edit your pictures. Add small brightness, reduce this, increase the saturation, make it finer, make it sharper, make it this. So start playing around those editing, settings for your photos. And some photo editing apps that are compatible with phones include Lightroom, and then you can use Adobe Photoshop on your phone. But Lightroom is easy to use and one that I will recommend. Next, we're talking about structure, how to curate a structure that works. I thought that my slides were few and we'll finish very soon, but it's a lot. Talking about structure now. A lot of people find it hard to post consistently because they are just not sure how they can arrange it and all of that. First of all, as I said, we're going to go back to the foundation. What are your goals? Why do you want to show up? When you have, paid attention to why you want to show up, it's going to determine how often you show up. So if you say you want to show up to make money online, how are people that are making money online showing up? Most people that are making money online, they show up every day, if not up to 5 times daily. So maybe I need to start showing up every day. So you're going to plan your structure that way. We want to show up for portfolio. I can show up 3 times a week. Also, based on your schedule too, you might want to make money online, but your schedule is not permissive. But you need to create structure to be consistent. So you need to pick something that works with your schedule, because it's the consistency that would actually build that digital footprint for that online presence that you are looking for. I don't show up on every day, but when you check me online, you know what I am about, right? I have an online presence that speaks for itself. But one thing, I show up consistency in my own terms, although in my definition of what I have now, I'm not so consistent, but like I show up consistency in a sense, and consistently, sorry, in a sense of it. So you must be able to pick how often you want to show up, especially if it's something you want to take seriously. Sorry, guys. If it's something that you want to take seriously, and then now pick your content types, generate your ideas, and then create a content schedule. So that helps you keeps you structured. And then lastly, storytelling is the backbone. Right now, storytelling is what is working online. You must be able to carry people through your journey, through the course of your content creation. They must be able to understand you. They must be able to follow through. They must follow through with your story. So you must be able to tell a story with your content, carry people along. Storytelling is a whole teaching on its own, so I'm not going to delve into it. So now let's quickly go through common mistakes to avoid. Number one is not building according to pattern and being in a hurry to scale. So you want to start online now and you want to blow to 10,000 followers in no. You're going to get hooked. You're going to get overwhelmed because you have not built systematically. So it's very important to follow the concepts that we have spoken about earlier. Comparing your journey to with others, nobody's journey is the same. So when it comes to building an online presence, focus on your journey and get better at it. When opportunity meets you, it will meet you at the right time for you to scale, and it's going to take you where you need to go to. So if you watch other people scale very fast, some people when they scale fast, they fall fast. They don't last the test of time. When you see people that last the test of time, you see that it takes them time. It takes, and most times when you see people blow up, they did not just start showing up online. They've been showing up online for 5 years, 10 years, and then you see them blow up. And oh, where did this person come from? They've been building systematically, and that's why they would have the capacity to be able to manage the growth and the big opportunities. So they have built capacity over time and they are able to manage the growth and the new opportunities. So when you see some of them, they just blow up and you see brands are calling them up and down. They are able to intelligently manage it. We've seen some people who blow up maybe because they were singing something on the road and they give them big opportunities and they're not able to handle it. We saw a number of them last year. I think there was this fish pie guy. There was another person on aqua water or something of that sort. They set up it, but because they're not built the capacity to handle it, it will crumble. The same thing with followers. If today, tell yourself truthfully, your followers grow to 10,000 people, will you be able to handle it? Have you built structure? Have you built structure that can help you handle it? Have you built the structure that can help you show up consistently for those 10,000 people? Have you built structure that can help you show up, oh, I've said that, consistently for those 10,000 people? Have you built capacity to be able to handle the kind of brand deals that will come? Would they give you money now and say, oh, now that you have grown to 10,000 followers, help us and create this content, and they give you a lot of money, and then when you create the content, they're like, which kind of content is this? It does not have structure. Why is your storytelling like this? Why is it all over the place? You don't want that. So take time to build and then choose. Hey, this is a mistake. Oh, how did I make this mistake? Okay, no, it's a mistake to avoid. Sorry, it's a mistake to avoid. Choosing virality over community. It's not like the slide note is not a mistake. So when you decide to choose virality over community, my dear, you're not going to enjoy your online presence. When you have community, when you show up online, you show up online more relaxed. There are a lot of celebrities that we have right now that chose virality over community, and they're the ones that you will see that today they are dragging them. Tomorrow everybody is quiet. Next tomorrow they will drag everybody normal. But there are some people that if their followers gone, that are dragging them every day. And you're like, nobody is supporting them. Why is this whole online presence thing very toxic? But people who chose community over virality are the ones that scale. Some people do certain things online, not because it aligns with their values, but because they want to be viral. So I come online and I say something that is very triggering because I want viral likes. Honestly, you can go viral today. Just do something that is not making sense, like stupid. You see a lot of views, but are you going to choose that for your online presence? Is that the kind of digital footprint you want to leave? So choose community over virality. And then another mistake people make is to give up easily. So yes, you have been posting consistently for 2 months. You have not seen any results. Uh-huh. 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 That my friend I told you about that grew to over 14,000 followers in 48 hours. She has been posting consistently for the past 2 years. She has been online for a long time. She has been posting consistently for 2 years. And overnight, 48, like I was almost in tears. I said, this God, things like this happen real. I also have a classmate too that start content creation right now. I think a number of you will know him. Dr. Kimbili. We and one day, and everybody, Dr. Kimbili. I also have another classmate who does YouTube videos. Well, we know when he started the YouTube channel, but consistently, it not happen in 1 year. It not happen in 2 years. Dr. Akimbile was creating content since my 200 level. That's a long time. So you need to persevere. So yeah, we are wrapping up already. Yes, we're almost coming to an end. I'm 6 minutes beyond my schedule. So now let's move to the action plan. So I've talked, it is now time to take action. It is time to take action. Everything that I've taught you, it is time to take action. So start building. Start building. Start building. Start building. It enhances your personal and professional connections. Start building. Start posting. Start posting. Start posting. Start taking all these concepts into play and start showing up. If you keep learning, you're not putting it into practice. I promise you, the person putting it into practice is going to be better than you. The second action plan is picking consistency over perfection. Sorry, this is supposed to be attracts job opportunities and promotions. Attracts instead of affects. So when you show up consistently beyond perfection, that's when brands will see and say, this person can deliver. This person can do this. The way this person talks, oh, maybe her camera is not nice. Oh, we'll call her to be the face of our brand. We'll use our own camera. Let her just come and talk about our brand because she can talk confidently. Oh, her own camera is not clear, but let her come. We're going to pay her and we're going to use our own camera for her to shoot the video. So it will attract. And when people see you online consistently, they're able to trust you. Even your own people, they're able to recommend you for jobs. So, oh, something is happening somewhere and they need somebody who can do this. Who can do it? They will say, oh, this person, because the person has shown themselves to be consistent and effective. Next, be accountable. Tell people, your friends, you can be accountable to your friends. I sometimes am accountable to my community members, especially my IG fam, the IG family, because I don't call them followers. So sometimes I'll tell them, oh, like this class now, I promised it as a gift to them this January for supporting me through 2025. And yes, I did the class. So you need to be accountable. Once you're accountable and you follow through, it helps boost your self-esteem and satisfaction. Next, you need to invest. If you don't invest in this part, you're not going to get better. So start by investing in, yes, accountability, very important. Start by investing in your content tools. No, don't start with your content tools. Start with knowledge. Because if you start with your content tools, my dear, you will have content tools, but you will not know the technical know-how, and you can still, curate bad content with good content tools. So invest in your knowledge, and that brings me to the online presence playbook. So because I said, this class, you're not just going to learn and just go back home without having actionable steps to follow through with. I created or curated this online presence playbook, which is a 30-day guide. If you're on the community, you see that we've been doing a challenge leading up to this class. So every day, I send a daily prompt of what you should do, the step you should take towards building your online presence, and I send it. So now those steps, I have curated it into a 30-day guide, which is in this online presence playbook that has those steps and the reasons why you should do those steps. So there's an explanation. Almost everything in this class is in that book because those steps break down every concept I've spoken about into actionable steps. So when I tell you pick content pillars on day 24 or day 20, I'm explaining what content pillars are and how you can actually pick the content pillars that suit your brand. So yeah, the online presence playbook is now available. And because I said it's a gift, I didn't plan to, but it's an investment too. If you don't invest in it, you're not going to take it serious. So it's a gift to my people. I call my IG fams my people. So my people on Instagram, on TikTok, here on YouTube, my YouTube family, my WhatsApp family, it's a gift to you guys. So I'm going to be giving it out to community members at an investment price of 2,000 naira only. So it's going to be going to you guys. That's not the price. That's not the price. It's going to return to the main price by next week. You guys, once it's live, it's going to go back to the main price. So it's presently on pre-order. The link is going to be in the chat box. So you can pre-order yours now. The pre-order ends tomorrow and it's going to be available to everybody who pre-ordered by 28th of January so that everybody can use it in the new month. It's a 30-day guide, so you can begin using it and taking your daily steps. Consistency is about doing something daily and doing it intentionally. So this online playbook, so aside this class might not have a replay for you to come back to, but this playbook has everything that I have said in this class and is going to help you and guide you through the course of your journey. Now, it's time for questions. So let's have questions and we can call it a night. I told you that this class is going to take maximum of 2 hours and I want it to stick to that. I want to stick to that. So by latest 10, we should be out of here. So can we have questions now? With all I have said, please ask your questions. Okay, somebody has a question. All right. So I have a question here in the chat box. Two people have asked, what is my view on a faceless brand? Please, how about a faceless brand? All right. And then I have somebody ask, is it a hard copy material? Presently, it is not a hard copy material. Presently, it is soft copy, but I am looking towards making it a hard copy journal later this year because it's something that you can, being hard copy, you'll be able to write down. It'll be like your online presence journal where you can go back to, oh, why do I want to shop online? There's going to be a space for you to write down why you want to shop online, your content pillars that you pick on the various days, so that when you are stuck, you can go back to that your playbook and see what you have written down. So it's going to be a physical copy later this year, but presently it is a soft copy. So somebody said, what do I think about faceless brands? So for faceless brands, they are good, right? And they work in their own way, depending on what message you want to communicate and what your goal is. If your goal is to build a community for whatever cause, maybe you want to sell something, you want to impact people in a certain way, people love physical interactions more. They like when they see your face. They like when they see you talk. They're able to connect on a deeper level with you when they see you. But if for any reason you cannot run that kind of brand and you want to run a faceless brand, you need to also do your research on what works for faceless brands. There's a way they curate their videos that it has to be extra captivating. So as you seeing me seeing my natural environment, it helps keeps your attention, like you can relate. But for a faceless brand, I cannot really relate to it, except it's a very captivating concept you're talking about, except maybe that you're teaching something that, oh, I'm curious about, except your video editing is very top notch, I might not be interested. So you need to, if you want to like really run a faceless brand, you need to do your research. And I it actually requires extra work compared to brands where we show our face, talk to people, because human beings value human connection more. So that's my view on faceless brands. Somebody is asking, can I use all content styles all together in my post or just stick to one? So most times, so that your post is not so rowdy, yes, various content styles can come into one post where, oh, the post is relatable for a certain type of people, you're still teaching something, but it's going to be too much when you continually mix everything inside one pot of soup. It's going to be too much. So most times you can't use all content styles in all your posts, but you can make your posts, like your posts, feature all content styles. So if you're drawing your content calendar now, you can say, oh, I want to show up 3 times a week. So I'm going to show up Monday, Wednesday, Friday. On Monday, I'm going to put out an educational post on this content, on this concept that I want to be talking about. So I'm going to put up an educational post on Monday. On Wednesday, I'm going to put out a relatable post. So if I'm talking about what example? No example is coming to my head now. But if you're talking about a particular concept, let's say you sell hair accessories and you want to put out posts on it. On Monday, you can say, oh, I want to put out an educational post on hair accessories. Oh, that's why I will tell you, oh, this is a scrunchie for packing your hair. Rather than use a rubber band to pack your natural hair because it drags your hair and it can cut your hair, use a scrunchie rather. And this is how you can use a scrunchie to pack your hair. This is how you can style your two-piece dress for fashion brands. This is how you can style. That's an educational content. People will learn how to style their outfits on Monday. On Wednesday, you can decide to do a relatable content. Oh, come with me to go and buy my scrunchy materials. Come with me to the market to source for scrunchy materials. Other business owners will relate to that because they go out to, source for their content. And then on Friday, you can decide to do an entertaining content where you say, oh, you want to dance for your customers. I'm not a fan of that, but like something entertaining, right? So you can have a mix of them in your content, but not in one content. So you can spread them across your content. As far as you're talking about the same thing for fashion content, or you can do a teaching content on Monday on how to style. On Wednesday, you can say, oh, get ready with me, which is a relatable content. Everybody gets ready. Then on Friday, you can decide to do, oh, maybe an inspirational content or an entertaining content. So you can mix it like that. Somebody is asking, how do I inspire people through a dance content? How do I inspire people through a dance content? You can add text. That's why I said content creation now is all about storytelling. So no matter what you're doing, you can add text telling maybe a story of something. Maybe your parents did not like that you used to dance. Now dancing has become something that you inspire somebody that, oh, that is looking to, I don't know, I can't think of a content idea right now, but you can inspire people through your dance content. You can add text. That's one way. You can, yes, text will communicate because you can't just be dancing and expect people to be inspired. So while you're dancing to a particular music, you can add text to tell a particular story or to communicate something that can help somebody. So inspirational content is all about, passing value and inspiring somebody to get up. So what's next? Somebody is asking, explain what I meant by community. So a community is like building a group of people, your audience now. Community building is making your audience, let them feel at home. Let them feel connected to you. They should not just feel like they're watching you because you're a content creator or and they don't care. Make them care. Make them care. And how do you make them care? Is the way you communicate through your content. You're not just talking to plain air, you're talking to people. Respond to their comments, communicate in the comment section, post on your stories, comment on their own posts, interact. So that's how you build a community. So that's people that root for you, that stand behind. They're not just your audience in terms of numbers, but they are your audience because they support what you're doing and they are interested in what you're doing. Somebody say you promised to give us a contact. Oh, that's true. I did. I did. Sorry, I couldn't upload it on my sales website, which is on NestHuge. It's not for sale. It's free of charge to everybody that attended the class. I don't know how I can get your emails so that I can send it to you. So I send it to just the people who I was hoping to share it in the class, like direct you to the website in the class, but that was not possible. So how are we going to do it now? If you can, kindly send me a direct message, but I'm going to try to if anybody has a suggestion of how we can get around. If you have your email, kindly drop it in the chat box. The admins will take note of it for the content calendar, because I want to actually give it to only the people that showed up in this class. Everybody that did not show up in this class will not get it. So yeah, I did promise and I will. Somebody said, how can I transit from doing normal TikTok trends to doing talking videos? And I don't want to create a new account. I just want to continue with my old account. How do you transition? Rebrand your page. Rebrand your page to communicate what you want to do now. The same page. Switch up your bio, switch up your name, if need be. If you don't need to switch up your name, don't switch up your name. Switch up your bio. If you need to archive some content, you might not need to archive your dance videos necessarily, but if what you're transitioning into is far different, archive those old contents and then start making your talking videos. But if you don't need, if the dance content still align with your, oh my god, I don't want to miss that distance. Yes. So if your TikTok trend video still align with what you want to talk about, or still aligns with the brand you are building, fine. But if it doesn't align, declutter that page, rebrand the page, and start posting your talking videos. Oh, you can drop your mails in my WhatsApp DM, or you can drop it here if you do not have my WhatsApp DM. Somebody is asking, how do I create content for WhatsApp? WhatsApp is easier to work with because you have a community of people who you can communicate with on a more personal level. And people don't strategically create content for WhatsApp, but you can if you want your community to be in that line. So you can make picture carousels that are educative. You can make videos to teach your WhatsApp audience. You can do inspirational content for them. It still follows the same pattern for your WhatsApp audience. You treat them as any other audience, but now WhatsApp is on a more personal level, so you can go more personal. So it even builds the community to be tighter for you. So yeah, you can do carousels that are informative, you can make videos that can help them and all of that. So yeah, you can drop it here. The admins are here to take note of it. They said you should drop it here, so you can drop it here, you can drop it here. Yes, you can drop your email here. We're going to get the content calendar same time that the playbook will go out. You're going to get the content calendar. So Joy has dropped drop yours. Yes. Okay, somebody said thank you, Victoria, for that. Okay, thank you, Victoria, for that suggestion. So admins, yeah, you can quickly create an attendance link to collect the mails of people in the class. But we're about to call it a wrap. Can we quickly do that? Is it possible? Is it possible to do that? Is it possible to do that? I don't know if I can do that on my own. And admin, please create a link so that they can drop their email address so that they will get the content calendar planner, which I have curated for everybody who attended this class. So yes, please try. Just very quickly a link. So thank you very much, everybody. While we wait for the link, any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? I hope I've been able to answer every question in the chat box. Do we have any more questions? And then I don't know if the link has been dropped for the playbook. It's very important that you get this playbook, because even after learning today, you might forget everything that you have learned. But if you have this playbook to guide you, you will be able to follow through with your goals. And I've curated this with all the experience I've gathered over the years, and I am giving this to you as my gift. So partake in it. Partake in it. So somebody is asking, how do I make my vlogs more fun? This is under content creation 101. Not under building an online presence 101. It's a different, but let me talk a little about it. For your vlogs, storytelling is key. You need to learn how to tell stories online. That's it now. I am still learning. I think everybody is still learning the storytelling because it's evolving with time. So you need to be able to carry your audience along. You need to start with something that is called a hook that makes the scroll stop. So somebody is scrolling and then you're able to hook them. How can somebody spend 8 years studying a course and then they stop first? You're not talking about that throughout your vlog. Maybe it's a day in a live vlog, but you're starting with a hook. That's one thing that makes it very interesting. And then different camera shots. So it's not just you're doing different angles, the angle of you writing, the angle of you, different camera angles help make vlogs more interesting. And then for your voiceover, I've said hook, great storytelling, different camera angles, and then you're able to curate a vlog that is very nice. So those are some tips to make your vlog more interesting. Tell a better story, make it more interesting, tell a better story, and then add various camera angles. So there's another question. As I want to transit, can I do a video telling my audience what I want to try? Yes. Combine it. Tell them what you want to transit into, and no, telling them to anticipate your transitioning. Be sure that you transit, because a lot of people say, oh, this month I'm going to do 30 days challenge. You're the one that told the audience, you're the one that still did not show up for the 30 days challenge. I've been guilty. So it's better that you not say I want to. Come and tell them, oh, right now I'll be transitioning into this kind of videos. This is what you should expect from me. This is what I want to help you to do with this my new kind of videos. I want you to stay tuned. If you're interested in this kind of content, stay, and I'm going to do this. So please do a video, because that's what I said. Now, content creation is about storytelling. You're carrying your audience along, and then they are able to follow through. I see a lot of people are leaving already, so please just drop your email. I don't think the link is ready, so just drop your email here before we end the live, and then we'll take note of them. I will take note of them, and I will send you your your calendar. If you can't take a screenshot of this live to show me that you are present, and send me a DM on WhatsApp, and I'm going to send it to you. I was hoping this would be more organized, but sorry, I couldn't make it that way. So just send. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining. This is my Instagram handle. If you want to check my page on Instagram, this is my WhatsApp number. You can send me a message. You can reach out to me with your email. If you're on this call and you don't have my WhatsApp number, this is my TikTok account. And yes, this is my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've not been posting long form videos here, but I have sure been posting short form videos. So kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. If you're seeing this, like this video, comment on any other video that you're enjoying on this channel, especially my short form content. That's my shorts. For my long form content, it's been a while. I think since 2022. That was when I last posted long form. But I'll be back very soon. So subscribe. I'm going to be back with this kind of content. Definitely on building an online presence, because I don't know, I just grew a passion to help people build online presences as a content creator. I just want to help people, whether you want to be a content creator or not. I want to show you how you can build an online presence. So subscribe to this channel. Something is coming. Oh, the link is now available. All right, where's the link? Where's the link? Where's the link? Oh, you're welcome, Michael. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Victoria. Yes, despite the light issues. We did it. Thank you so much, guys. It's exactly 2 hours, and I want us to be out of here now. Where's the link? So that means if I can register my presence. Thank you so much, guys. I've been yapping for 2 hours straight. I've been talking. Let me drink another, let me take another sip of water. You're welcome, Abraham, Isaac. You're welcome, Favor. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for registering and still joining in. Please don't forget to get your playbook. I'm not sure. The link should have been sent to your mail, so you can check it out in your mail for the playbook. The pre-order will be ending tomorrow, so please get it as soon as possible. Once the pre-order ends, it's going to go to the price of 4,000 naira. That's double the price. And there's no going back. No. So you better get it tonight or tomorrow. And yeah, the first 100 people are getting it for 2,000 naira. So if we exceed 100, because we're already on the way to 100, it's going to go to 2.5. So just get your playbook now. The point is, I'll get your playbook. I might not increase it to 2.5 again, because I told you it's the gift to you people. So I just want to give it out to you guys, but I spent time and money and effort working on it, right? So that's why you're investing in getting it. You're investing to get it. So Feisha says she don't write tire. That's good to know. Please share the link. Please share the link so that we are out of here. Oh, you're welcome, Joy. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, Drew. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Please get your online playbook. Get it today. Get it now. Get it soon. Get it. 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 Do we have the link up now? Oh, Abraham said, I learned a lot. My perception about this stuff just changed. Beautiful. Please drop your reviews in my DM. Share it on your stories. Tag me. Share it on your, everywhere. Tag me. I'll be excited. Hi, Faith. Oh, you're welcome, Faith. Faith Kenneth. Thank you too for joining. Thank you very much for joining. Where is the link? Oh, admins. Should I call it a night? All right. So, what's one thing? The link, please. The link, please. People are waiting. People are waiting. People are waiting. The link. Let me try to get it, guys. Let me see if I can get it. The link. Oh my God. Where is the link? 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 Sorry guys, I'm trying to get the link. I want to get the link. I want to get the link. It seems like they sent the link to the community, but some people who are not on the community are in the class. So let me get the link for everybody. Oh my God, where is this link, guys? Where is this link? Where is this link? Sorry guys, I'm trying to get the link for you guys. I am coming. 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 All right. Thank you so much, everybody who has waited till this time. I just sent the link. Can we see it now? Can we see it now? Can we see it now? And we see the link. That's true. She was saying that it shouldn't be sent to the community because everybody's going to click on it. Victoria, well done. Thank you so much for paying attention to that. So now I would love everybody to, fill the link, click on the link. Can we access the link? Is it working? Can I get feedbacks? Once you fill the link, you can leave the live. We're done for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I'm so excited to have each and every one of you. I'm so excited that we got to do this. I'm so excited. Please get your playbook. I'm saying it again. Get your playbook. I'm going to send you the link tonight again in your DM. Get your playbook. It's just 2,000 naira and it's going to help you. And I promise you so much value. In fact, much more value for your money. I put in a lot to curating it, and yeah, it's for you. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Feel the link, and yeah, I don't mind being the last to leave. So I want everybody to feel the link. We are 10 now. Feel the link, and yeah, have a good night rest. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys. Follow me on my social media handles. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. Tell me thank you by subscribing. Tell me thank you by subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. All right, everybody has seen the link. Somebody say we need access. Oh my god. Uh, is it access to fill the link? I don't think that's a thing. All right. Some people have sent their emails to my DM, and that's beautiful. So, and someone even sent evidence screenshots to tell me that I was there. You can do that. Okay. If the link is requesting access, please send me a DM to my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. Please save it. This is my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. Save it. Let's call it a night. This is my WhatsApp number. Send me, or my Instagram or my TikTok. Send me a message. But majorly my WhatsApp or my Instagram. Please save it and send me a message. You can take a screenshot now. Take a screenshot now and then send it to me. I think we can call it a night. All right, guys. Have you taken a screenshot? If you take a screenshot, you will still see my number or my Instagram handle. So you can send me a message with your screenshot, and then I would send you the content calendar. Send me your email, a screenshot, and I will send you the content calendar. Take a screenshot now, and I guess we can call it a night, guys. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry for the link issue and all. And I hope you get your playbook very soon. Yeah. So good night, everybody. Do have a blissful night. I can still see 6 people here. And I hope it's okay for me to say good night now. I hope you're taking your screenshots. All right. Good night, guys. Let's call it a night. Thank you for joining. Let me do a video for my Instagram people too. A successful class done. Thank you so much for joining, guys. All right. It's a video for bye guys. Bye. Good night. All right. Good night. I'm seeing a lot of I was there. The number is not numbering. But good night, everybody. Call it a night. And yes, building an online presence 101. It's a wrap. Bye, guys. I've said bye a number of times, but bye, actually. All right. I think we can call it a night. And I'm going to end the live stream. Okay.